Dear students, in previous classes we come to know about the various questions in 6 marks calculation of underwriting liability, net liability and total liability. So when we start sums of form underwriting, so there will be three possibilities. Hope you remember, if there is no information given about the form underwriting, so you can we can consider as an trade as form underwriting on par with unmarked application. Until unless they specifically given, you should consider as a marked application. So some questions they can ask both. You should consider form underwriting as on par with unmarked applications and on par with marked applications. That will be called 14 marks questions. So from this question onwards, we are going to try to solve the questions of only 14 marks questions. So let us start the first question. So before that, you should know about total subscription, unmarked applications, marked applications, form underwriting. So when the question they have given total subscription including form underwriting, there is no point of again we should add form underwriting to total subscription. In case in the question total subscription excluding form underwriting, so we should add form underwriting first to calculate total subscription. Then once you calculate total subscription, so after that you have to treat either form underwriting and form applications on par with marked applications or unmarked applications, depends upon the given situation. So first note, you should underline that in the question the form underwriting including or excluding. Including no problem. If excluding, the first working note we have to start with calculation of total subscription. Calculation of total subscription. So it starts the question. Nickel Limited issued 2,50,000 shares of rupees 10 each. Was underwritten as follows. Mr. A 75,000 shares. So for underwriting they have given 8,000 shares separately, and Mr. B 62,500 shares, and for underwriting is 12,000 shares, and Mr. C 62,500 shares, and for underwriting is nil. So Mr. D 50,000 shares, for underwriting is 30,000 shares. So they have given information regarding the allotment and the form underwriting. So what are the shares allotted to A, B, C, D here? We consider as a gross liability. Then after that, the total applications excluding form underwriting but including marked applications were for 1,80,000 shares. The marked applications as follows. We have to underline that above line, above sentence. Total applications excluding form underwriting. So the total subscription applications excluding form underwriting. So our first working note is to find out the total subscription by adding form underwriting to that. And they have given marked applications information. A 40,000 shares, B 36,000 shares, C 24,000 shares, and D 48,000 shares. Calculate the net liability of the each underwriting, treating as. So here 14 marks question they can ask you both situations. Once form underwriting as treat as marked applications. Two, form underwriting as unmarked applications. So we have to solve separately. So first we should take form underwriting as marked applications. So what is the first query? So we have to start with the total applications. Look at the question. Total applications that they have received is 1,80,000 shares excluding form underwriting. So what we can do is we are going to add form underwriting initially. So first working notes, calculation of total subscription. Another total applications received is 1,80,000 shares. So for that form underwriting excluding form underwriting, so we have to extract form underwriting from the question and add the total subscription. We will get total subscription received. So what is the form underwriting? So Mr. A 8,000 shares plus Mr. B is 12,000 shares and Mr. C is 30,000 shares. A plus B plus D. So we don't have shares for C, so it's nil, so we can consider as D. So C don't have shares. So form underwriting of A is 8,000, B is 12,000, you don't have shares of C, so D is 30,000. So overall we should add it's 50,000 shares. So what will get total applications received excluding firm underwriting. So we should add firm underwriting. So we'll get total subscription. Total subscription is 2,30,000. So this is the first requirement of any condition. If applications received, any kind of applications received excluding firm underwriting, so we should add firm underwriting and we'll get total subscription is working note 1. So we'll see working note 2, calculation of unmarked applications. So we'll calculate total subscription is 220,000. Now unmarked applications now identify money as usual formula. Total subscription less marked applications. So the total subscription this consists of marked plus unmarked plus firm underwriting. So all three what we call as total subscription. Now, query the first query. Firm underwriting treat as marked applications. So total subscription less marked applications. Total subscription is 2,20,000 and then less marked applications. So we should take marked applications of A along with firm underwriting because firm underwriting is treated as marked applications. So marked applications of A is 40,000 shares. So we should consider here firm underwriting. So how much A's firm underwriting is 8,000. Then B's. So B's marked applications. Look at the question. B's marked applications is 36,000 plus firm underwriting. So firm underwriting of B is 12,000. Again, C's marked application is 24,000 plus firm underwriting. So she don't have firm underwriting. So and D's marked applications is 48,000 plus firm underwriting. So this firm underwriting is 30,000. So why we should add firm underwriting here to marked applications? Because what our question you can underline over there, firm underwriting as marked applications. So we should consider firm underwriting as marked applications. So while calculating the marked applications, we should add marked applications over here. So make a total of it 40 plus 8,000. 48,000, 36 plus 12,000, again 48,000, and 24,000 plus nil is 24,000, and 48,000 plus 30,000, 78,000. So add all this. This will be because firm underwriting is treated as marked applications. So by adding all this, we will get 1,98,000. By adding all this, we will get 1,98,000. So 2,30,000 minus 1,98,000 will get 32,000 considered as total unmarked this is how we are going to calculate the unmarred applications. So I'm explaining again. So first total subscription total subscription calculate ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. So total subscription is 2,20,000 less marred applications. So less marred applications now as usual ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Question ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ marred applications, but along with the marred applications we should take firm underwriting because they can give the query as treat firm underwriting as marred applications. So total unmarred applications here is 32,000. So first step we can find out total subscription. So total subscription in the we can find out unmarred applications. So ಯಾವ ತರ find out ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ total subscription less marred applications. So in the question they have given firm underwriting as marred applications. So along with the firm underwriting plus marred application and less marred unmarred applications too. So after that we can start the sum by giving as firm underwriting as marred applications. So first gross liability. So ಎಷ್ಟು allot ಮಾಡಿದ shares to each underwriter that we consider as gross liability. Then less unmarred applications in the gross liability ratio. So overall unmarred applications is 32,000 here. So the gross liability based on levels direct model we should find the ratios. So 3 zeros, 2 zeros will be common in all the values. So the number in 3 form. So which table is suitable here? Numeric table is not worked out. That you take 125. So 125 4s are 125 5s are 125 5s are and 125 6s are. So 6 is to 5 is to 5 is to 4. So take 125 table to simplify it, or else you can take 5 also to simplify it lightly. Directly take. So gross liability ratio here is 6 is to 5 is to 5 is to 4. 4. So gross liability ratio ಯಾವ ತರ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So gross liability ratio ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? So unmarred applications ಇದೆ. So unmarred applications ನ ಈ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So for A ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 32,000 into 6. So make total of it 6 plus 5 11, 11 plus 5 16, 16 plus 4 20. Total base is 20. So A share is 6. So 32,000 into first this one 32,000 into 6 by 20 you will get around 9,600. So similarly you can calculate for B also. So what is the B share here? 5. So 32,000 into 5 by 20 you get 8,000. So C share also 5. So again 32,000 into 5 by 20 you get 8,000. So again what is the D share? So D share is 4. So again 32,000 into 4 by 20 you will get 6,400. So first distribution item. So distribution of unmarred applications in gross liability ratio. So the next we will get the balance. So 75,000 minus 9,600 will get 65,400. So again here 62,500 minus 8,000 will get 54,500. So 62,500 minus 8,000 again we will get 54,500. So 50,000 minus 6,400 will get 43,600. 43,600. So 2 lakh minus 32,000, so 2,18,000. So these two steps common ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So next what will be considered as less mod applications. So mod applications we should consider what are the mod applications that we finalize in working notes. Mod applications 40,000 plus 408 total 400 total values. What is the total values that we taken in the calculation of unmod applications? Same we should consider here also. So less mod applications. Go back to the working notes again. So what are the mod applications that we have given for A? 40,000. Then the question they have given along that formula writing 8,000. So we consider 48,000 for A. Again for B 48,000. Again for C, check back to the working notes 24,000. D 78,000. Make a total of it, that will be 1,98,000. So previous question ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ only mod applications question ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. But here we should consider formal writing also as a mod applications. So formal writing plus mod applications should take total value. So we'll get further balance. So 65,400 minus 48,000, 17,400. And here 6,500, that is 54,500 minus 48,000, and here 30,500, 54,500 minus 24,000, we get 30,500, and these 43,600 minus 78,000 will get minus 34,400. So this is what we call as surplus. We will get in negative values, relative value or mod applications or mod applications. The surplus will be redistributed to the remaining partners. So here D will get the surplus. So these redistribute to the C, B and A. In the gross liability ratio, the ratio of 6:5:5. So while you are adjusting surplus, do not make the total here. The next column that we select surplus of D less surplus of D distribute to A, B and C. In the gross liability ratio, that is, so D the ratio between this one is more ತಗೋಬೋದಿಲ್ಲ 6:5:5. So A share how will be calculated? 34,400 into A share is 6. Total will be here 16. So 34,400 into 6/16. Yes. So we will get here 12,900. Similarly for bigger money, 34,400 into 5/16 will get 10,750. Again for C, same ratio, 34,400 into 5/16 will get 10,000. 750. So here we will get plus 34 400 because we distributed this. Again we make for the balance 17,400 minus 1,900 will get 4,500 positive only. Again here again we get negative because 10,750 minus 6,500 will get exactly minus 4,250. And here 30,500 minus 10,750 will get 19,750. So when you find out balance observed what the negative, so so here it will become nil. Close happens. So what the negative P will get surplus. Surplus of P distribute from A and C in the cross liability ratio. So who will get the surplus? Redistribute to the remaining partners. So remaining partners are the matte D part because already D get over. Surplus bande so distribute ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. So again should not go for D. The partners ಯಾರಿಗೆ surplus ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ so for them we should distribute. So again surplus of B distribute to only A and C the gross liability ratio. Only take A and C's ratio. So A, B, C, D take A and C's ratio is 6:5. So how much? 4,000 to distribute ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So in the ratio is to 6:5. So gross liability ratio. So 6:5 probably 11. So take 11 as a base. So 4,250 into 6 by 11. 4,250 into 6 by 11. So you will get 2,380. So here you will get minus. Sorry, plus 2,450 4,250. Again, what is the D share? 5. 4,250 into 5 by 11. You will get 1,932. So this will become nil. So remaining partner balance is 700. Remaining mostly remaining partner. So 4,500 minus 2,318. So we will get 2,182. And 19,750 minus 1,932 you get 17,818. So ಯಾವುದೇ surplus ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. So make total of it 17,818 plus 2,882. So it will become 20,000. So here we have to make one more total over there. So surplus bandila. So this is considered as net liability. So net liability. So 2,18,000 minus 1,88,000 20,000. That should be equal to what net liability is there. So no matter which how you need the firm underwriting. So just add firm underwriting at the last again. So add firm underwriting. So go back to the question again. So firm underwriting of A 8,000, B 12,000, C nil, and D is 30,000. So total 50,000. So we'll get the final answer. Total liability 10,182, 12,000, 17,818, 30,000. That should be equal to total of 70,008. This is how we are going to do when they have given form underwriting for 14 marks question. This is point A. For the question they have given form underwriting treat as MAD applications. So we are going to continue this sum by one more session. That is point B.